Thank you for tuning in to Moguling Talk right here on the Moguling Club. We're talking about today setting and executing goals for your success. And as you all can hear, hey, I sound like I'm out of breath because that's right. I've been working out, okay? I just finished working out. Hey, I set a goal, I execute a goal, and I had to do it, okay? Got to stick to that to get to that success. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in today. Mr. Carlo Joseph. Listen, I'm going to have Mr. Carlo Joseph jump in and introduce himself, and we're going to get right into it. Today, we're going to have a pretty 30-minute segment for this right here for setting and executing goals, and we're going to get into another topic of how to monetize your asset in our next segment coming up after this one. Mr. Carlo Joseph, introduce yourself, please, sir.
Yeah, good morning, good day, good afternoon, and hi to everyone around the world, wherever you're listening from, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having me, Mikhail. My name is Mr. Carlo Joseph. I'm with Clear Vision, Clear Path, and our company, I'll say more so as a company that raises capital and deploys capital, so we act as a joint venture. We do joint venture funding, but we act as a venture capitalist fund, we fund. But we also have another part of our business where we fund and we create content. We market and advertise content, and then we distribute content. And what I mean by content, entertainment content such as film production, television production, movie production. We create video games, we create apps. And what I mean, we partner with other content creators, whether it's producers, gamers, film directors, writers, and other production companies or production houses. So with that being said, our company has grown through helping other people grow. So the key to our success is making it a win-win situation. So that's our company in a nutshell, and we also consult. And what I mean by consulting, we work with different companies and different entrepreneurs and businesses, income producing and startups, to help them reach their financial goals and succeed in their endeavors. All right, that's it in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you for that amazing introduction, Mr. Carlo Joseph. Hey, they do funding. That's very important when you are setting and executing your goals. You definitely need that funding. So, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit about myself. My name is Coleman. I am the CEO and founder of MCSLive.net, which is an online ticket servicing event space where you can host your next event on the platform. So you can sell your tickets for your next event at mcslive.net, an amazing platform where you can sell 25% more tickets on our platform. Now that is truly amazing, as well as being the CEO and founder of mcsstreaming.com. We stream amazing movies, TV shows, documentaries, and music on the platform. Along with that, I am the creative director of Michael de Coleman luxury fashion and beauty brand. Yes, you heard it right, Michael de Coleman luxury fashion beauty brand. We have some amazing high-end fashion for women and men and kids. Okay, women, men, and kids. That includes travel wear, okay, handbags, sneakers, jackets, bucket hats, eyewear, a full collection that is super amazing that you're going to love. So visit michaeldecolemoney.com. With that being said, let's jump into Moguling, okay? Right here on Moguling Talk. Today our topic is setting and executing goals for success. Now the word moguling, for you all who don't know, I took the word mogul and I coined the term moguling in 2014. I put an ing at the end of mogul and made it moguling and turned it into an action word, okay? You have to be constantly in action moving forward. Now, you don't have to be a mogul to be moguling. So I wanted to coin a term to motivate people to be constantly thinking like a mogul, okay? Constantly taking action like moguls do. To be what? Visualizing that, okay? And putting action to become that mogul by moguling, okay? So I want to welcome you all to the moguling movement here on Moguling Talk. And the word moguling, the definition of the word moguling is one with a relentless work ethic to be successful with determination, okay? So That's very, very important. You have to be relentless no matter what, okay? No matter if you're having a good day or a bad day, no matter if you feel like it or if you don't feel like it, you have to still be relentless to get up and go get it and make it happen. That's why you are moguling, okay? With that being said, we're going to get right into this amazing topic and give you all some amazing, pointers and structures and strategies when you're setting your goals and executing your goals for success. Carlo, Joseph, let you take over right there, sir.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah. Good evening, or good day, everyone. Yeah, well, Mikhail, you said something very interesting. I want to touch on that. What the first thing that I'll keep everything very simple and basic. Everyone should write down their goals every day and check off the ones they accomplish on a daily basis. And no matter how big or how small the task is, celebrate the accomplishment. And then what you said, Mikhail, was really excellent, and it stood with me about, being relentless. The word that comes to me is being consistent and being diligent. And
Yes.
like you said, and then the execution part, I believe the execution is tailor-made to the goal and the person. And what I mean by that, as they write down the goal, the task, or the thing they want to accomplish for the day, the week, the month, the year, or 5 years out, 10 years out. And we're just going to go with a simple example of the business plan, executive summary, pitch deck, and financials. So just as simple as going to the grocery store and you write down a list on everything you need to get in the house, or you take inventory before you leave the grocery store of what you don't have, and you write down what you want to come back. It's the same thing in everything in life, whether it's with your body, with your family, whether it's with your career, whether it's with getting out of debt. It still comes down to, let's just write out a plan. And, basically we call it goal and execute. The plan, once it's written, becomes easier to come to fruition. So the execution part will unfold as you write stuff down and keep it before you. And every day, whether it's calling people, returning phone calls, looking at emails, returning emails, whether it's exercising, whether it's spending time with your family, spending time with your kids, whether it's planning vacations, it still comes back to the same premise. We have to write those down every day and keep a constant reminder and celebrate every time we accomplish something or check something off of that list. So no matter what comes that's unexpected, you still have it written where you could go back to it, or if you get distracted or things, your day gets thrown off by something, some kind of emergency, or, something happens, you still have it written where you can go back to it and still, it's not lost. It's like a playbook. You just go back into it, open it up, and execute.
Absolutely.
Finish.
Absolutely. That was awesome, Carlo. Yeah, you said some great things. You said, hey, listen, first thing you do is you write it down, okay? Next thing, when you're writing down, of course, you're making your list. You make your list. And then, of course, as you are accomplishing the things on your list, you check them off, okay? Step by step. Now, let's talk about the aspect of while you're checking those off on the list, that improves what I would say, talk about time management, okay? You're able to manage your time a lot better. You can set your priorities when you are checking things off your list, and you can also be able to see, that you are creating a value, and you can see which goals are your most valuable goals when you are time management. Value is so important. Okay, so you also can see what impact you're making, what you're accomplishing, as you move forward in the future by checking those goals off, managing your time. You can see your value, which ultimately improves your confidence. Okay, and the more you do something, the more you feel like you're accomplishing something, you gain more confidence. Okay, positive energy because you feel a sense of accomplishment. Self-esteem, which is another amazing thing as you are accomplishing those small goals and large goals. But no matter the goal, make sure you check it off and start with the simplest things on that list, and you're going to obtain more confidence, more self-esteem, and you're going to be able to do more. You may start out with 5 minutes a day saying, I want to accomplish this goal. Once you accomplish that goal and check it off, more than likely, your time is gonna grow. You can go from 5 minutes accomplishing a goal to say, you know what, I'm gonna accomplish more goals today, and it may go to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and soon you'll just find yourself in a routine of just constantly accomplishing goals each and every day, and your vision will start to become reality a lot faster the more you accomplish those goals. Go ahead, Carlo. You can jump in on that right there if you may have something to add.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to add about the effectiveness and you become more efficient as you're executing. And what you said is very important. You do the best you can. Some days, I'll use an example. Some days you accomplish everything. Some days you get like 2 things done. Some days you get like 4 things done. Some days you get half done. But it becomes more consistent. It gives a balance and it gives a discipline. Especially, and it's not something to make you stressed out or pressure. And that's what the beauty of writing down goals is, because when you write it down and get it out of your head, other people can chime in and help. And here's the case in point, because of what we do. And we get funding and we fund. And one of the things that, and I can share this with the people, whoever's listening, is that it's easier for people to help and support what you're doing and help you accomplish those goals when they are written. An example is when you have a written executive summary, a written plan, written pitch deck, or written use of funds. Because what that tells whoever reads it is that, okay, I can follow this, I have this amount, or I'm looking to invest this, I can put this, others will end up helping. Just like write the vision down, it says in the Bible, Habakkuk 2. Write the vision down, make it plain, they that read it will run with it. So your goals will also yield you to draw people to help as they see it's written. It's like the kids will say, hey, I can go grab that for you. Or if it's your business or your partner, say, hey, I can handle this for you. I can do that for you. Or if it's your spouse or whatever, or significant other, they say, okay, well, I'm going that way. I could do this for you. And that's how it works. All great companies, teams, family, everybody writes things down and they make it where, and then others that are watching will begin to want to say, okay, well, I can help out because it's written. And it's not where you're stressed or you're tired or you're worn out, because you have all your goals in your mind or you've kept them to yourself. There'll be plenty of people that like, okay, take the trash out. If you would just write that down, somebody would see that and they would just do it. Like oh, I got that for you. Okay, drop this off at the post office, or it's just simple. We want to keep everything simple, and life really becomes very simple once everything's written down. And the how becomes a lot clearer, and you may have many different ways how. And some goals are meant for you to deploy. As you bigger, much is given, much is required. As you have other people, this is where I said efficient and being effective. As you begin to grow, as you begin to get more discipline, it'll be easier for you to help other people accomplish their goals and set goals and this is where the delegation, because you end up having, it's a gentleman that had like 300 servants. It's the same thing. When you have people that's gonna go get the food or like go pick up your laundry and you have to write stuff down so they can execute those goals for you. As you grow, like Mikhail likes to use this word scale, I think it's funny. But the more efficient and effective you can become in communicating clearly in a written format, the easier it will be for people to follow and help and be a part of you accomplishing your goals. Is that clear enough?
Absolutely. That was amazing, Carlo. Thank you so much for that right there. So we're going to recap real quick. We got 12 amazing ways to set and execute goals for your success, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to run these down. Number 1, of course, in no particular order. So I'm just going to say preparation. Hey, listen, preparation is the key. You got to prepare when you're setting and executing your goals. Next one is, hey, it helps you be more efficient. Okay, efficiency is the key. You can operate in excellence. Okay, and when you operate in excellence, you can celebrate your goals you accomplish no matter how small. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you all are celebrating your goals no matter how small your goal is, because it is an accomplishment. Write the goal down. As
Oh
Carlo,
yeah, Mikhail, excuse me, one more
yes,
thing.
sir, you
On
want to jump
big,
in? Uh-huh.
yeah, I want to jump in. I forgot to say this because you said small. No, I need to tell everybody this. One of the biggest goals or the biggest funding marks, and something happened today. I need to tell. Some of the biggest goals, you per se, that we wanted to get done, like as our company, happened the easiest because of all of the
Yeah,
things you said. Being prepared, relentless, diligent, and you get better. It's like in sports, you get better at doing the small things, the execution part. And both me and you play sports, Miguel, so you get what I'm saying. So
yes.
even if it's a big situation or a big deal, because the small goals end up becoming the big goals. You go
Yes, they
from
do.
goal to goal. You go, like they say, you go from faith to faith. You go from glory to glory. So when you said that, the same way they celebrate the big and they're getting efficient with the big, when it's something, I said big, I meant small. When it's something big, it'll be the same way. It'll be the same exercise, like a push-up. Whether you're doing
Yeah.
a push-up when nobody watching, or you got to do a push-up where 10 million people watching, you're gonna execute.
Oh, I
So
love
that's,
it.
you get what I mean? So it's the same thing. Whether you have 10 clients or 2 clients, or you got 10,000 clients, everybody, or you have 100,000 or 1 million, everybody will be able to follow and help you accomplish. Everybody will see their part on how we can help you achieve this goal. So I wanted to make sure you tell everybody about the intermediate, middle, like whatever phase, everything you accomplish, celebrate. It's just like dirty laundry. It's like, you did some of it, so it's less than it was yesterday. Instead of it letting it pile up and it's like, man, I'll
Exactly.
just go buy new clothes.
Right.
So you know what? Forget it. I just go. So that's how. So it gets easier, and for people, I know there's a lot of people listening. They like to do their own thing. That's what we're telling. We're giving you a way for you to do your own thing, but just try it. Your life will become a lot easier, and your mind will be less cluttered, and you're gonna sleep easier because all of the things you can, especially bills. Let me just get on the bills, the debts, and other things that people, Mikhail, me and you both know people like that. They're always running because they
Yeah.
don't have anything written down. So life hits them before they hit life. You get what I'm saying? You get up
Mm-hmm.
and you get on what you want to accomplish. So anything else other people throw at you, whether it's kids, spouses, for people that work, their bosses, employees, because you know how people like that. You've been on sets. They like to ask you to do more stuff for them. Like the people that always want you to do their part
Right.
and yours. You'll be ready. Oh, sure,
Get
that's
the rest.
fine, because you're finished. Because you've already written down what you had to do. So picking up some extra tasks or some extra goals for somebody else won't be that big. You won't feel overwhelmed or over. You know what I mean? It's just about. It's like, what's the guy's name? Well, I don't use. It's a famous coach who put in the offense that with a bunch of great players. He's won a lot of championships, and that's all he did. He made it where they became efficient and effective, and made it easier and made it fun. So they exerted less energy, but they were more effective. They got better results.
Yeah.
That's basically it in a nutshell. How
Exert
do you?
less, get
Yeah. Do
better
you
results.
want your life? Yeah, and make more money. So do you want your life to be easier? And remember, I hear somebody say, "Work harder, work harder, not smarter." But
To work
it's just
smarter,
like,
not harder.
yeah, it's
Work
like the
smart.
people that drive the buses or public transit. Same thing. They're making it easier for people, and they have a task every day to go to their stops. You see, so everybody and their stops and their stuff is written down. So it's not like they just shooting by the hip. Like, I don't know where we're going this week. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with people. Your life will go in the direct. If you want to go to a vacation and say you don't have the money, well, first, why don't we just count the cost? Let's find out how much it is. Let's do the basics and when we would like to go. And then
Yes.
once you've counted all the costs, and that's a goal, hey, maybe one week you get the money for the airfare. Oh, we got that out of the way. Another month, you get the money for the, what's that stuff? The hotel. Then you get the money for the car, and then you do something. All because you dared to write it down as if you were going to accomplish it. And that's all I'm saying with people. Because
That's
so many of them don't want to, it's like everything's in their head. And then when you ask them something, they can't remember nothing. And they wonder why. I'll be like, why don't you write it down? Say, oh yeah, I forgot. But I'll let you finish, Mikhail. But I wanted to make sure you didn't live out the big goals too,
No, well,
or the things they want to accomplish that they don't have the money for, but they'll end up accomplishing. They'll celebrate all of it, or the things they did have the money for, they end up doing it for their spouse or their children or a loved one. So just everything. Celebrate all goals. That you finish.
absolutely, that's well said. You said the aspect with writing these goals down to get it out your head. Which is so important. So get that idea out your mind, write that goal down, and then start putting it into action to execute that goal. The next aspect on the list is to organize a plan for your goal. Okay, as Carlo mentioned before, plan, write it down, think about it, go back, re-implement, rewrite, consistently keep moving forward. Make a list, of course. Check off the list. Time management, which is so important. The value, okay? It impacts your value. You feel a sense of accomplishment as you're moving forward to the future. And you're able to see your important tasks versus your not so important tasks when you write down your goals, and have a great impact on your future. It helps with concentration, okay? When you start a task, you can carry it fully out, okay? From beginning to the end. You got to finish that goal. So when you see it, you can look at it and say, hey, you know what? Let me finish this goal from beginning to the end. Hey, it also helps with positive energy, okay, for accomplishment, and it increases your self-esteem, okay? Your self-esteem goes up when you complete a task. So those some 12 steps to setting and executing goals for each and every one of you all out there. So Carlo, in closing, can you give everyone your final word of encouragement and also leave them with how they can reach you for funding? Because I know a lot of people who are listening, they're going to be looking for funding. You can give them your information for funding, and I can also leave them my information too, so we can help them move forward and help them expand and grow their business.
Yeah, the last word of encouragement is that all of you guys are going to accomplish your goals. It doesn't matter how long or how fast it happens. Because remember, it's your goal, your task. And all we're here to do is to encourage you to write it down and then just let the natural flow of figuring out how it's going to work. And remember, it's your game plan. And the only thing I want to tell you, you guys are successful. You guys are genuine. And we're here to be examples and to tell you that you can, and give you. It might be one thing that Mikhail say or one thing that I say, because both of us have lived it, good, bad, or indifferent. So we're watching our dreams come. We're watching our goals happen. We're living what we're talking about, step by step. And we practice some of the same things we tell you, and that's how we know it works. And I'll say this about Mikhail. Mikhail, I still like the fact that he does the productions, but in his service, because look at it like this, we're all here to empower others to succeed. You reaching your goal is going to help other people reach theirs. You executing your goal is going to make it better for other people. You're going to add value and solve problems for other people. So you guys are all like lights, and everything you do, it's going to work. There's no, think about it, Mikhail, all the time you put in doing stuff, all the years I put in doing stuff.
Yes.
And for everybody that wants the great payday, and this is what's funny, as you become consistent, as you become diligent, as you become better and better, as you help others become better and better, as you solve problems and you bring solutions and you add value, the money will catch you off guard. It'll be so much you'll be kind of shocked and surprised. I know I am. And there's a sense of calm and peace that you guys will all have, because you know that you did it. I can't say this is a joke. This guy said build it brick by brick. Yeah, you did it goal by goal, step by step, task by task. You finished it, one thing at a time. And you might have did 10 million things before you reached your ultimate goal. So that's all I wanted to encourage you with, is that you guys just keep winning, keep moguling, just keep doing the things that you love. And every day you're going to get better and better, richer and richer, and you're going to get wiser and wiser. And something else you can reach us at clearvisionclearpath.com. And one day when me and Mikhail get the the bio stuff together, you'll be able to go to our website. But it's Clear Vision, clearvisionclearpath.com. And on IG, we have a label which is Clear Vision, at Clear Vision Music LLC. And then when you go to the homepage, you'll see clearvisionclearpath.com. So you can just log onto the website and fill in your information on the Contact Us page, and a person will get back with you. And we're here to help. We're here to serve. We're here to help all the future mogulings, and moguls. Because all you guys that's on the line have one thing in common. You're going to go straight to the top. Oh yeah, and don't despise your small beginning, because your latter end shall greatly increase. That basically means all the big companies that are big now all started off small.
Yes.
And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship, business, and ideas. It's like, you may seem like for decades or years ain't nothing happening, or months or days or weeks, but you're laying a foundation that, when you look back, when it takes off. Remember I told you that, Mikhail, we were talking about staying sharp, staying consistent, staying ready? Because every one of you guys will have a moment. And that's why the goal setting and the execution is very important, because it prepares you for that opportunity, whether it's a deal, whether it's the next big client, whether it's a partnership. You get where I'm coming from, Mikhail? It keeps you ready. You just being yourself, and you walk into the biggest, client or partnership or opportunity, and the rest is history.
So, well said.
Keep being the best. All right.
Keep being the best. Yes, and of course, Carlo, you have your bio and everything. So it's up. We just got to put it up there for Carlo, so that we're definitely on top of it. So I want to leave everyone with. Someone is waiting for you to accomplish your goal in order to make their life and the world a better place. So just think about everyone to come after you. Someone in the world is waiting on you to fulfill your goals to help their life be better. So if you think about the people after you, your children, friends, family, and then people you don't even know, they're waiting on you to move forward and take action to make their life better. So think about that. So ladies and gentlemen, you all can follow us online. As Carlo mentioned, I'm going to recap again. This presentation of Moguling Talk, Setting and Executing Goals for Success, is brought to you by Clear Vision Television and MCS TV Plus. You can go to cleartvnow.com and stream this episode on there. And you also go to mcsstreaming.com and click on MCS TV Plus to also stream this episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today to Moguling Talk, presented by Moguling Club here, setting and executing your goals for success. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time. Stay tuned for more Moguling Talk.